What's going on, folks? Thanks for joining me on another episode of Duck Gun Chronicles Timber Queen Duck Camp Houseboat Series. And we're excited to be out here again, prepping, getting ready for another day of work on the boat. If you guys haven't checked out the last video, there is some major differences. We got the boat painted, so a lot of it painted. Now we're currently taping up. Zach's working on that. I'm getting some other things around, and then we'll be doing the cabin as well. So we'll be getting the cabin painted, and then we'll be done. We'll be done with the painting. Almost done with the boat. How's it going, young Patty?
It's going. She's gonna look beautiful.
Oh yeah. Like, what do you call it? The belle of the ball.
What? Is it a saying or something?
Yeah, it's a saying. It's like you're the prettiest girl at the dance.
Oh, I know I am.
No, the boat, the timber queen.
I know. I get the reference.
Yeah. Yeah, no way you could be a belle of the ball with that shirt on, man. What the heck?
What's wrong with the shirt? At least my pants don't have holes in them this time.
Yeah, lift up your arms. Your
Look
arms
at my
getting. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this guy. Let's take a donation for young Paddle. Buy him some new underwear for Christmas. If we get 200 likes on this video, I will buy him new underwear for Christmas. We'll set the bar low. Let's get it. So, alrighty, fellas. Well, stay tuned. Things are about to get going. We're gonna get all this paper and tape down, and I'm gonna do a little bit more caulking to try to seal up the hole. Got a couple holes still going in the V berth, but let's get with it. So Zach's been kicking butt out here, getting the taping done. So we got the painter tape enough that we won't get overspray right up there, so we get a clean edge, and the windows as well. So got it all the way up here. Got the windows all done. Oh, there goes your paper. And you're almost done over there, right?
Got one side left.
Not a second too soon.
And then I got the roof.
Oh. Think? Yeah, it's true. Oh boy.
Yeah.
So we ain't there yet. I, on the other hand, I punctured my hand a couple times. Got some blood on there. That's nice. I'm actually surprised we haven't had more cut hands. I know Hunter cut his ones. Have you cut anything while we're here?
Nothing major.
Nothing major.
A bunch of minor ones.
Yeah. So, cut both my fingers today, but I went ahead and I thought for sure I was never going to see caulk again, but I caulked all the seams on the cabin just because we got 2 minor leaks. I'll walk in there and show you. I'll show you guys, but I didn't caulk under this just because it's not as major. I mean, it could use it, but at some point we just got to stop. That's just the point. We just got to stop so we can get this done, or we'll never be done. So yeah. But I caulked all the way around the seam. There's no overhang or minimal overhang around that. So, yeah, we need to get these leaks figured out. We got 2 leaks in the cabin. It was a bunch more. We caulked a bunch the last weekend too. We got foam for the beds. We're getting all that set up too. But one of them's right here in there. So I'm figuring it's coming from the outside wall and just kind of rolling to this point or following the boards and exiting right there. And then it hits this step and kind of splashes onto the bed. We got another one that comes out right at these cables over here. It's kind of dark, so you can't see. So again, I'm just trying to find it. So I caulked everywhere because if we're just having leaks in here, it's not going to be a good place to sleep or try to have beds and stuff that you're keeping. Try to keep your hunting stuff dry while you're out hunting, and then it's raining, and then you're worried about the boat and this and that. So it's like, yeah, we got to do what we can to get her all the leaks fixed. But it's come so far. But I guess next thing for me to do is to jump on the taping, help Zach get that rolling. So once we get that, honestly, it'll go pretty fast once we got it in place. So yeah, I think I'll start taping the roof, and we'll keep moving on, and hopefully we'll get to the spraying and get that paint done today and keep her on rolling. September is coming quick, Actually, it's like going to be like the last week of August, I think, that this thing's going in the water. So, and then we'll be ready for hunting season. Stay tuned. Here we go. All right, lunch break. Definitely needed. What do you think, Zach?
That's a good lunch.
You got your sub over there still? I ate on mine.
There's a little bit left.
A little bit.
One bite.
Nice subs. Amish store in town. Back home. So, yep, lunch and keep on trucking. All right, folks, well, it's our favorite time of the day. We're finally done with the taping. We get the paint. Got our paint set up here. So I'm gonna get a time lapse rolling and we're gonna get this done. Man, it looks sharp. It's gonna look way sharper with nothing on there. That is not normal. Ugh.
Is that on my nose too?
No, not really. Yeah, it is. Mine's pretty bad though. Holy cow. Good thing this is lead based, right?
Yeah. It's good paint.
If we end up acting dumb all season, then you know why. Is that how lead works? Makes you dumb?
I don't know.
Turns you into a retard? Is that your area of expertise?
Huh?
Is that your area of expertise?
Lead?
No, retards.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, I'm good at those.
Can I put that in my video? You don't know? I meant like, can I, well, can you, I mean, I heard 24, you can't say words like that anymore, but when I was a kid, everybody was a retard. I said that in such a dumb way. So anyways, we're not just cracking jokes, we're painting. And it's coming along, it's looking pretty good, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like a 6 out of 10 kind of good. The biggest disappointment is we might as well not even use painter tape. There is so much splatter. I mean, the wind is blowing like 12 miles per hour. I knew before we started it was going to be an issue. I just didn't think it was going to be this big of an issue. So, unfortunate. Here it is, comes whipping again. But, yeah, I mean, at least we'll have a clean line with the paper, and then we'll probably, Zach's kind of volunteered to be the roller guy and roll some green since he missed out on a lot of the painting so far. So it is what it is. I think we can touch it up and make it look decent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Good enough. I mean, it's good enough right now. We literally could go duck hunting, right? I mean, as soon as it dries. So we're not going to. We're probably gonna find some time to touch it up. We'll see. But anyways, it's almost done with the final coat, and then maybe a little bit of touch up, and then maybe I'll clean this all off my face and everywhere. So stay tuned. More painter tape yet again. So now I can put our white line down for our waterline mark, and we wrapped around to the backside. Hunter's, or not Hunter, Zach is over here. Coming along. Getting it done. Just don't count on his precision. Alrighty, well there she is in all her beauty. That just looks awesome with the white stripe on there. So finally, we're finished with the painting. We might do a little bit of touch-up work here and there. Try to get my face clean a little bit more, but it's all but finished. So, think that's a good sign for us. We were ready for all the other projects we got this weekend, but it feels so good to finally have this thing kind of fully done. I mean, that looks, holy cow, that looks so freaking slick. It's gonna look so cool on the river. Let me get over here. Zach, give me like a thumbs up. All right, fellas. Well, I forgot I had the captain's hat on. We've been just screwing around, playing chess, having life discussions, and just having a good old time with the boys tonight. So we got a lot of stuff done and a lot of stuff left for tomorrow. So we're gonna keep after it. So what do you think, Hunter?
I'm ready to get some build comps running.
Dude, that white line looks legit out there.
What white line?
The white line of the boat.
Oh, yeah.
The Waterline stripe.
Yeah, dude, that thing does look good. It looks
Yeah.
clean.
Yeah. We're excited, guys. We are on. There's light at the end of the tunnel. We got a list of things to do for the next 2 days. We think we're going to get it done. That never happens, but we think we will. And then the next video you see us on will be the boat going in the water. Fingers crossed. Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of things have to happen right.
Yeah. So there's our chessboard. We play a lot of chess too. So stay tuned. We're going to get after it tomorrow.
Alrighty, folks. We are up and at 'em. Hunter just got out of bed. We've been working. I'm just kidding. Hunter got up at the butt crack of dawn, and me and Zach actually were zoinked. Probably because we worked hard yesterday, right?
100%. Yeah.
Hunter's not having any of it. So it's time to see if the motor goes into gear. It's a big part of having a boat that works, having a propeller that spins. So we are ready to test her out. All right, so Hunter's got these rich kid headsets. That's what he's telling us. The government special.
Aviation special.
The aviation special. Does that make us a real pilot when we're in the pilot house?
I guess, yeah. So apparently that one's dead.
I wonder who gets that one.
I have no doubt.
Alrighty, folks, so here's our struggle today. We're trying to get this thing to go into gear. We had a big, happy, long video about how the motor runs. Well, it doesn't go in gear, and that's actually, as about as useful as not having a motor, not having an engine. So right now, we're struggling, trying to figure out why. RPMs are high, and it won't shift into gear. We have no oil pressure as well. So that's what we're working on, and we're gonna try to get this prop spinning. Alrighty, so we're giving the motor stuff a break. Zach's gonna work on. We got a PVC pipe under the sink that's broke for the water heater. We got the shower over here, so we're trying to get that going. Hunter's getting the fancy schmancy letters. Hopefully, you can make it look better than my Instagram posts.
What'd you put in your Instagram post?
Well, it'd just be like,
Oh, misread?
Yeah, misread or whatever. So, and I'm working on the diesel heater. So we're gonna keep on cracking on different things, and yeah, we'll be back to the motor, let it cool off, try to regroup, and go from there. All right, I'm pretty pumped about this next one. We're gonna be in style, comfortable, warm. Let's check it out. Here it is. I got 2 of these diesel heaters. I got it on Amazon Day special for $55. Normally like $130, I think it was. So like just amazing deal there. So here's the exhaust. I'm gonna look through the user manual. I believe that's the air intake, and here is where your heat comes from. So it's got a little screen, there's a remote somewhere. Here is your diesel tank. You fill that up and you should be good to go. This is definitely gonna keep us super warm. We got 2 of them. So I got 2 of them. I'm gonna put one down in the V berth over there. And then maybe that'll even come through this vent through there. And then we'll probably put another one over by the bathroom. So pretty nifty little diesel heaters ready to go. well, I shouldn't say ready to go, because I gotta wire it up still, wire all through the bilge under our fuse box, and then we get some fuel and test it out. All right, so Hunter's got the letters installed on the boat, and these guys said I need to come with the camera and look at it. So kind of looking at it mirrored. My plan to not look at it didn't work. But oh yeah, that's awesome. That's pretty cool. The SS Timber Queen. Oh yeah, looks pretty good.
I think it looks killer. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it does.
So would probably be.
So cutting most of that tube
Yeah,
off.
I would cut most of the tube off. I'd actually cut that tube short enough that you can just put a mender on it. Right? Or you
Okay,
just
yep,
put a union
yep.
on it, because then your like strongest point is going to be the union.
Yep.
And then you do the same thing over here.
All right, so Zach's trying to fix. Our lines are all old and crappy, except for the ones that Hunter added right in here. So here's the water, or the shower for the water heater for the shower. But every time we turn on the water, I didn't have it running, the video running when we did it. But we got water, so it's actually working. The whole system's working. But the PVC is so old that it's just, I mean, under pressure, it's breaking. So new PVC, so we can use the sink and the shower with the water system. And I'm gonna keep working on the diesel heaters. Hunter, what you jumping on now?
Do we have nav lights?
Probably.
Did you bring the nav lights with you?
I did, yeah. No, everything's in that box that we ordered online.
Okay. Probably nav lights, but I'm gonna go through the list here. Maybe bilges.
Okay.
Probably bilges are more important, honestly.
Yeah, you probably should do that. Because we need those. I can do the nav lights on the water.
Yeah.
So, kind of. But, all right. Here we go. A young Padawan working on his pipe dream over here. How's it going?
It's going. Not gonna lie, this is the first plumbing job I've ever done. So.
Yeah. You remind me of Mario. Can I get like a woo-ha?
Mario who?
Woo-ha! It's me, I'm Mario!
Oh.
Because he's a plumber?
Is he?
Oh my goodness. You know why he goes down all the pipes and everything in the game? Oh wow. Okay. Alright, well he's gonna get the shower going. And hopefully, right?
Yeah, she'll be running.
Okay. Good deal.
As long as that doesn't keep bursting lines.
Right. It shouldn't though with new stuff. Right?
I have my doubts.
Really?
I feel like that pump might be too high power.
Mm.
But we'll see.
Alrighty. Zach, is this gonna work?
Yes.
Not what he said earlier. But alright, so we got it all hooked up. We got the water faucet on. And hit the switch.
Got water.
We got
See if
water.
it holds pressure.
I hear it in the water tank. Is there a tank in the water tank?
Does that thing work?
Yeah.
Alright, so now we just gotta make the hot oil from it. Right back.
Heck yeah.
Small step for mankind, big step for SS Timber Queen. We can take showers tonight. We've been actually, it's funny. You can see right here, we got gallons of water. When it gets real bad, we've been taking gallons of water and dumping over our heads just because we're here for 3-4 days at a time, sometimes even 5. You get sweaty and nasty doing this work. So that is nice. We have the shower ready to go. All right, now to take a look at what I've been working on. So is that camera going? All right, now to take a look what I've been working on over here. Down in the belly of the well in the V-berth. And here we go. We got dual diesel heaters. So we got one that's gonna go up into this and go, we got some vents up there. Go through these holes, I think up through there. And we got a vent here in the V-berth and a vent in the cabin area. And then this one's gonna just do the room. So yeah. So we don't have enough supplies for running the exhaust into the pre-existing exhaust. We're gonna run it into the old generator exhaust, tape it all up, make sure it's all good to go, seal it, and then we'll run electric to our battery bank, fuse box, and all that system. And then we'll have the piping go where we want, and we'll be done with that too. So things are coming along. All right, fellas, well, it is hot and sweaty. So we're still busting it. Have not been the best job of keeping the camera rolling because we're jumping around on so many jobs trying to get everything done. But I am drilling a hole through the floor for ductwork for the heater. Not my favorite thing to do after, you know, just try not to mess up this beautiful cabin. But we need heat in here, so we're gonna drill through the floor. Hunter, what you working on down there?
Wiring up the diesel heaters.
Wiring up the diesel heaters. Hunter's down there in the bilge. Zach's over here in the V-berth, and he's cinching up the bed. So I'll get down there here in a bit and show you what we got going on down there too. But yeah, we're still at it. We're still going after it, hard and strong. I like to even explain to you guys how hot and sweaty it is today, working on the boat. It's just a lovely sight every time I come out here. The new paint job. But the wind's blowing, probably blowing out the camera too, or the microphone. Let me take a walk down here, guys. Let me take a walk down into the V-berth. All right, V-berth. I added lights today. Got the light strips. They're all plugged in over here, down, wired in here. Here's the plug. Here's the switch. Lights on, lights off. We got the diesel heaters with power. One is in, the other one, it's got to go right there. So, yeah, it's coming along. It's coming along. Alrighty, fellas. Well, we wrapped up our work for the day, and we're getting ready to record a podcast. I got these two jabronis ready to go, and we got our backdrop on the camera. Let's see. Right here for the podcast backdrop, a taste of what it's going to be like on season, because we're going to have just boat content, be out there hunting, the boat in the background. We're gonna try to make some cool content. So yeah, if you don't listen to the Duck Gun podcast, you should. One of the biggest and best duck hunting podcasts in the industry. Go over there. Anywhere where podcasts can be found, we got all kinds of duck hunting content on there. Also, if you're not in the Patreon yet, one of you guys is getting it to come hunt with us on the Timber Queen for a couple hunts this season. We're gonna pay for $400 of your travel expenses or license or whatever it takes, and help you guys get out there. Go to patreon.com/duckandchronicles and you can get a chance to come hunt with us. We're doing our nightly ritual in the SS Timber Queen. I almost said the duck bus, but this is way bigger than the duck bus. Hanging out in the cabin, one of our favorite places to be. Playing some chess. Got old boy Chief holding down the fort, and it's hot in here. It's hot. We are ready for like October cool days, hoodie weather. But until then, yeah, we're gonna keep after it. We got a lot done today, a lot. So stay tuned. Tomorrow we'll get even more cracked down and almost be ready for the water. Welcome to another day on the SS Timber Queen. But something interesting is how I get Chief on and off this thing. So I literally have him jump on the scaffolding, and then he kind of jumps on me, and I let him get to the ground. So let's show him what's up, Chief. Come on, buddy. Come here. Come on. Yep, come on. Oh. Well, you're just gonna have to take my word. It was a graceful landing. He just knocked the phone out of my hand. So we've got actually pretty skilled at him getting on and off. Well, things aren't going great up in the cabin, but at least we got Zach painting.
Making her look pretty.
Yeah. Hunter's still talking to me. I'm not up there. Let's check out these lines. Are you proud of your lines?
Yeah, I'm pretty proud.
What about right here?
I know, I'm gonna touch that up. Yeah, that's pretty good.
He's still talking to me. Oh, yeah. That was probably the right idea. That's awesome. What a mess we have. Whoa. Uh-oh. Is that how you expected it to go?
No. By the way,
Oh, you see that seal on the back?
what seal?
Is that the stuff you're talking about?
Yeah, that's the stuff I need to replace.
Optional.
Definitely not. These guys are spinning backwards. And so, I think someone, the last person to take this apart, put them in backwards. So that guy, we're going to set right there. This guy, we're going to set right here. Now.
So they interact with different parts of it, yeah.
Yep.
With the gears.
Yep. Because the bigger gear, it makes sense that you would have your higher power transmission.
Right.
It's going to be through.
No, yeah, that's exactly how you showed it when we were looking at it earlier. So they are flipped.
So I just
right, because this one was, yeah, it was on the other side.
I just want to confirm before we slide it together that is how it goes.
Nice. All right, well, let's keep on trucking. All right, fellas, well, we are on our drive back now. I did not get the camera out as much as I'd hoped to today. We were just busting it all day to try to get everything done and get Zach home on time. Did we accomplish that, Zach?
Marginally.
Marginally.
I'll be home before I have to start work, so.
Yeah. So he's going to get home like at 3 in the morning, and he's got to start work at 6. So not ideal. And the big problem that we're trying to overcome was it doesn't go into gear. Well, as you saw in the last clip, we did get the transmission apart. We diagnosed the problem. We understand the solution, but none of that's done. So also we have a bad history of our quoted time, our estimated time on these projects being accurate. So I think Hunter said an hour and a half to 2 hours to get it back together. We also said it was 2 hours to do the whole process of this, and it was like 20 hours this weekend probably. So all that to be said, we got most of the boat's ready besides going into gear, which obviously is a huge thing. So next time we go up, we're getting it in gear and then we're putting it in the water. So we're super excited for it. We're in the right direction, and I think that's the last major hurdle, and we'll be done with it. So thanks everyone for tuning in. And that's all we got for this video. Guys, don't forget to jump over to Patreon, patreon.com/DuckGunChronicles. Your chance to join us on a hunt for this year on the Timber Queen. You can get ducking hats like I got right here. We got behind the scene videos, updates, all that good stuff, early access stuff as well. So yeah.
All right, so we're about here in the beast here. Got my buddy Justin helping out today, and our goal is to put the transmission back together. We kind of had to make a special trip to come up and make sure we can get the boat in the water in time. So I don't know what we covered on the last one, but there's 2 shafts in here. There's a forward and a reverse shaft, and the previous guys who had this thing apart last time it broke put them in backwards. And then the oil pump actually runs off of this slot in the shaft. And so when the shaft was running backwards, it was pushing the oil pump backwards. So we're never going to be able to put it into gear. So the long story short is now we got to put it back together the right way. And hopefully we can get that happening shortly. All right, Justin, say hello to YouTube.
Hello.
So we kind of got this thing prepped up. We ended up having to leave this shaft in the back case here because otherwise it just kind of fell out when we put it in. Those 2 shafts are back in their right spot. I just double checked it on the schematic. We got the junk gasket laid out, but we need it for the spacing. So we're going to glue her in place with gasket maker. Here comes Shaky Hands McGee on the jet. Oh, you want to cut that a little bit bigger. A little bigger. But we'll get this thing gasket makered up and slap her on, hopefully. Is that the plan?
Yep.
Okay. We'll see you guys next time. All right, so we only have a little bit of time. It's back together, and we just tried to like start the motor just to roll it over, and the shaft actually spins the right direction. So theoretically, the pump should spin the right direction when we get it back on. All we got left to do to finish this up is we got to put this shaft back on here, readjust our packing back there, get the oil pump on, bleed the system, and watch it go into gear, hopefully. So we should be ready to roll next time we come up, I hope. We came, we did what we wanted to do. That's backwards. But we got the transmission, rear end plate reinstalled, and it looks pretty good. Everything's spinning the right directions, which is what we needed it to do. It took us an hour and a half, something like that, to get it done like that. We got to hit the road. We've actually been on the road since about 5 o'clock this morning. This is just a stop. It's currently 4:15. So we got to hit the road, try to get home before it gets too late. But man, what a beautiful boat. We're so much closer. We'll see you guys when it goes in the water.